Hello, outdoors fans. Welcome back to another episode of KPM Outdoors Podcast. This is episode 7. Super excited about this episode. I not only was I able to get me and Vance's schedule lined up, but we got a surprise guest that's going to be joining also. They're both going to be joining at 2 o'clock, which is actually right now. So I need to send them the text for them to get on. There we go. So text is going. As soon as they jump on, I'll introduce them. The floor is going to be open for these guys. If you haven't seen the last 2 episodes from the last couple weeks, go back and watch them. They were both really good episodes, especially the one I dropped 2 days ago, which was kind of a special podcast because I drop them on Thursday mornings at 8 o'clock typically. So I kind of threw an extra one in this week just for you guys. So, but we're waiting for our 2 guests to come on. One of them is Vance Montgomery from Montgomery Productions. I'm waiting here to get them on. So Vance is, he also owns Van Mar Taxidermy as well as Montgomery Productions. The Montgomery Productions side is the one where he runs the tackle shows here in Oklahoma. So one of them is the Oklahoma Tackle Hunting and Boat Show. The other one is the Mid-South Tackle Hunting and Boat Show. The Oklahoma one is actually this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in El Reno. And then the Mid-South one is in Grove, Oklahoma.
Hello, I got it.
Got it.
Hey, bro. I got both of you.
All right.
How are you, Vance? Mr. Huckabee?
I'm good, man. How are you guys?
Oh, good. I just done a little bit of an intro spiel, letting them know that you were coming, and we had a surprise guest, one of the crappie masters himself.
Yeah, kind of.
So I had mentioned before you got on that Vance, you run the Oklahoma Tackle Hunting and Boat Show and the Mid-South Tackle Hunting and Boat Show. So I'll leave the floor for you. I kind of mentioned that the Oklahoma one's this weekend and then the Mid-South is next weekend, but I'll let you the floor is yours for details as to what you guys got going on and all of that, and then whatever Mr. Huckabee would like to pitch in with, he can.
I'm sorry, but I can't hear you guys.
Nope, can't hear me. Let me see here. Can you hear me all right, Todd?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. I'm just gonna go get with Vance.
Okay, that'll work.
Here, just listen to my. All right, let's try this again.
All right. Can you hear me now, Vance?
Yeah, I can hear you, bud.
Okay. So I had, before you guys got on, I kind of explained who the guests were going to be this week and that you manage the 2 tackle shows this weekend and next weekend, and the floor is yours to kind of talk about what you got going and show times and things like that.
Sure. So we got the 37th annual Oklahoma Tackle Hunting and Boat Show. And, what's kind of new for this is the new venue. And we're really excited. Todd and I were just talking about this. It's like they built this building for our show. I mean, we couldn't really ask for it to be any cooler than it is. So it's in El Reno, Oklahoma.
Yep.
Right off I-40. And so the show's really came together good. It's kind of cool. We're experiencing something kind of new in the fishing industry right now. I've been in this 23 years, and I've got to watch a lot of vendors being involved to a lot of the little small shops going away to it mainly being the big guys. And now all of a sudden, 3 years ago, I started seeing this, and it really happened over the last 12, 15 months. There's a lot of new small companies coming on the scene. And which is really a great thing for the tackle shows, because now, there's a lot of new people, a lot of new custom tackle coming out, and and the little guys is really what we focus on for our shows.
Perfect. Yeah, and the guys that haven't been to your show, I mean, it really is an awesome show. I think it's probably the two best definitely the two best shows in this region of the country for sure. In my opinion,
we really strive to try. We're all fishermen as well, and hunters, and we really strive to try to make a show that we would want to come to. And it's really, I think over time, I think Todd would agree that it's really helped us make this show good and something fun for the whole family to come to.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, the really cool thing about this show that Vance is putting on here is it's not just for crappie fishermen. It's not just for bass fishermen. It's not just for cat fishermen. It's not just for guys that want to buy a boat or people that want to look at hunting stuff. It's got everything. So that not only is appealing to the people coming in the door, but to the vendors also, because they know that it's not going to be 100 booths of guys selling crappie jigs. We've got some big name crappie guys coming here. Jerry Hancock, who won the Crappie Expo a year and a half ago, will be here, and then this last year's Crappie Expo world champion Jeff Larch is going to be here, and so they'll both be doing seminars on crappie fishing, just like myself. I mean, Shane Pickett will be here, Chuck Justice will be here, Danny King will be here. A lot of really cool seminars, and then there's also some big name fishermen that we haven't even advertised that are going to be here. Crappie Magnet, one of the biggest companies now in the crappie industry, has got a big booth here, and I know that I talked to a couple of the guys that are on their pro staff. Brian Young, he was a national champion 2 or 3 years ago. He'll be here hanging out at their booth, and so it's not just the people that we advertised are going to be here. There's all these guys that have booths. They're bringing in a lot of their pro staff guys, and so there's a lot of knowledge here. All I can say is anybody coming out here, if you see some dude in a tournament jersey that's working in a booth and he's talking to somebody else, go up, interrupt them, and listen to what we're talking about, whether it's in a seminar or just out on the floor. All of us guys will be here the entire 3 days, open to close, and there's just a lot of people to access out here to learn a lot from.
Absolutely, and I like what you said there, Todd, because not you don't have to be a pro to have knowledge in the fishing, hunting, or whatever industry. You can know a lot about the industry and how to catch fish or how to kill a deer or whatever you're wanting to learn about, and you can share that wealth. You don't have to be a pro to have the knowledge to share.
Right.
Just like Vance and myself, I mean, I'm no professional fisherman. I mean, someday I'd like to be. But like Vance done extremely well in the Open on Grand last fall. And he's done well in several Opens up there. I done well in Tulsa Southside Hookers last year, which is just a local club, but it's one of the most competitive team trails in the state. So like you said, don't be afraid to walk up to just whoever has a tournament jersey on and just talk with them. We love to talk fishing just like you guys do.
Yeah, absolutely.
One thing that I like to talk about, and really strive to these shows are a lot about family and a lot about introducing youngsters and the next generation to the outdoors. And that's something I've really tried to make sure that we stayed focused on throughout the 20 years that I've done this. I like to have something that kind of helps introduce the next generation to our sport so it continues. And, I think this show, maybe better than we've had in a long time, has got that. We're having a Friday night rod and reel kids giveaway, starting at 4:30 and bring kids out. We're going to give them a fishing rod. We're going to have a coupon that they can come through the door. We've got an indoor fishing pond set up. You can come out, take the kids fishing, let them catch a fish for the first time. That might change their whole life.
Absolutely.
We've got archery shooting games. Let them come out and pull a bow back and shoot some targets. That's some things that we really like to do. And, that's a big part of this show that makes it a very much of a family event.
Absolutely. That's the one thing I can say that I truly love about your shows, both of them, this one and the Grove one, is it's very much a family friendly, family oriented, and really, I won't even go family oriented. You truly try to revolve it around the kids and get the kids involved, because that's the whole thing with the sport. In order for it to grow and continue growing, we got to get the kids involved, and you do a great job with that.
And to put this in there, and trust me, this isn't just for kids, but the kids really enjoy it.
Oh, absolutely.
Jason Reynolds is here with the Fetch and Fish High Fly and Retriever Dog Show.
Yeah.
And to anybody who's never seen this, it's like nothing else on this planet.
It's awesome. I've seen it 100 times, and I still enjoy watching it every time I get to see it.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible what his dogs can do.
Oh yeah.
It is. It really is. So, I know y'all are busy, so I won't keep you too long. I just wanted to get you guys on so you could kind of talk about the shows. What are show times, Vance?
So we got a show that will open Friday from noon to 7. Saturday is 9 to 6, and Sunday is going to be 9 to 3. Since the Super Bowl is on Sunday, we decided to open early and close a couple hours early as well. I did want to say this. We are going to have some of the best food for these shows that I've had in a long time. I've really worked hard to make sure that we got some awesome food for the vendors and for the customers coming out. So you can come out and spend the whole weekend here. We've got a lot going on. If you're into the outdoors, whether it's hunting or fishing, looking for a new boat, we've got Blackbeard Marine here at the El Reno show for the first time as our presenting sponsor. These guys are setting up an awesome display of boats. We've got hunting. We're also going to have for the first time a display of some of the top Oklahoma whitetail on display from this past season that was harvested here in Oklahoma. That's kind of something new for the show that we've really worked hard on bringing in some of the top antlers that was taken this past season. So whether you're a hunter or fisherman, there's going to be a lot here to do.
For sure. And then the Grove show is the following weekend, right? The 18th, 19th, 20th, I believe.
So this weekend in El Reno is February 11th through the 13th. Next weekend we'll be at Grove, 18th, 19th, and 20th. So if you're on this side of the state, come this weekend. Next side, whether if you're in the Tulsa area, Joplin, Pittsburgh, Kansas, Fayetteville, that part of the state, come next weekend.
Perfect. Do you still have space for booths at the Grove show, or are you all booked up?
As of right now, we're 100% full. I will say this: it always happens. There'll be somebody out there that's going to get sick or can't come. That happens. So feel free to always follow up. We can always put you on a waiting list.
Perfect. So if you guys are interested, as a company that's interested in trying to go to the show, you might reach out to Vance and at least get on a waiting list. So if something comes up, you might, especially if you're on the eastern side of the state / western Arkansas, southwest Missouri type area, at least get on the waiting list. So if he gets a spot open, you can get in the Grove show. So awesome, guys. Well,
appreciate it very much.
I'll let y'all get back to it. I know you're busy. Todd,
yep.
I need to come let you show me how to crappie fish. I can catch bass.
Come on.
I'm not the best.
This boy's a legend. He is the best. He's the best live scoper there is out there right now.
I just need to know how to catch enough for the freezer. That's all I care about.
Yeah, we can show you.
You teach me how to do that, we're good.
Come on.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Yep. Anytime. Thank you. All right, guys. There you have it. Vance Montgomery and Todd Huckabee. So Had a special guest out of Todd. I didn't know for sure he was going to join. I knew Vance had mentioned something about wanting him to join, but I wasn't 100% sure he was going to. But I know Todd helps him a lot with the show, so I knew he was down there with Vance at the show trying to get set up. So awesome, guys. Go check out the shows, either El Reno or Grove or both. Like they said, they're very family friendly. They're very driven around kids to get the kids involved and mom and dad to enjoy while they're there. So go check them out, check Vance out, and have fun. See you guys.